let's play for the win. Let's go get it. Odd formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. What's left?
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. He spins free. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, go right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
They go play action here on first down. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. They go play action now. Jackson. And this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on third and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll run it here. Had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They go play action with Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection in their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Now the Titans getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 14 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Titans are able to strike for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This time, Jackson will throw it. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run.
Man, I didn't even throw him the ball.
Picked off at the 39. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time is definitely an or not.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back.
Wow.
He's got it complete.
Wow.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Right there,
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Jackson on 1st down. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. And
inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
3-19! Gone!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. In for the score. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So come.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Leave a pause real quick, B. Leave a pause.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. So it's on to halftime. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. It's complete to Grant. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. DJ Chark, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script coming out of
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Detroit! Detroit!
Now this time he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Lucky 56, lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside. and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day at camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Jackson, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone
Lucky
open.
56. Lucky 56. Gone.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson brought in over the middle by Grant. Fights through, and now a crease. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A gain of 32 that time.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they'll run it here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there, as this game remains tied here in the 4th. That close to taking a 4th quarter lead, but the goalposts, they had other plans.
I thought it was on target. It looked good off his foot, but then doink, off the metal and out. And those are the kind of breaks that can definitely swing a ball game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And an overtime playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out. But remember this, no matter how far we go in overtime, in the regular season, there was only one period. Here, we're going to go until we have a winner.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson on first down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other bats in the league.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson. dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, this nigga dropped it.
Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football.
This nigga dropped it. Wow. You would have had to cut him because this nigga really dropped the ball. Oh, my God.
Turnover on downs.
That's tough.
Now let's go. Boo, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It is.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's try.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be from 49 yards out.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm not even going to try to block this.
And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you,